Jim, have we left the best car till last?
No, they're all the best. They're all the best. This is just different.
This is a real sort of like showstopper though, isn't it? Is
Yeah,
this what
well-
brings the crowds in?
Well, everyone wants to see nostalgia, don't they? I mean, this is something. It's it's one and only car, because this is the car that was used in Vegas on the stage.
So this is Liberace's car, isn't it?
God bless him. This is the very one.
Are you a Liberace fan?
Oh no! We never got that close. No, we always kept our distance. In fact, I stayed this side of the water.
You're still a virgin then, are you?
I'm still a virgin.
Good.
Yeah.
How did you get your hands on this car then?
Well, actually, the car. I had two cars that was wanted for a film, which you'll probably see coming along. I don't know, maybe next year. It's a Saudi Arabian film. And I had a Stutz Laporte, which was built for the Prince of Saudi Arabia, which I bought very tatty and done up, and it was a very special car. They wanted this car and they wanted another car I had, so we did a swap. So the car stands me at very, very little, and
So somebody swapped you this car then?
they swapped. Well, it was a studio. They wanted the two cars I had for the film.
Right.
So I said, well, certainly you can have them, and I was very pleased, and I think they're very pleased.
Do you know what this sort of, have you got any idea then, the sort of valuation of this car?
Well, all I can say is if you were to offer me an amount of money now, and I thought it was a good amount of money, I should take it. Because when I do want to get rid of it and I sell it,
Yeah.
which I don't think it'll happen in the near future, I don't think it'll happen in my lifetime, but if I do, I would have to take a very much reduced price.
Do you ever get people who come along with a case of money and say, right, here's the readies? Have you ever had that?
Have you noticed anyone coming?
No.
If you do, point them out to me.
Well, keep plugging.
No, in fact, no money could buy them, because there's too
Yeah.
much work's gone into them, and it's the love of them. I would
Yeah.
not sell the cars.
No.
I swap, yes, but they're not here
No.
to be made a
You're not
profit
here
of.
to, yeah, you're not here.
No.
You don't buy your cars for the money. You buy it for the love of it and your passion.
All these
for them.
cars have been seen with me, apart from like this one now. We've added this one probably about 5 years ago, but all the others have been seen with me over the years. So it proves a point
Yeah.
that if I'm at the show and I've got these cars, I'm going to chat to a lot of people like you and tell you all about them, and hope that you're going to enjoy your day with the cars.
Did Liberace actually drive this as sort of like an everyday car, or was it like you said for just on the stage?
His little cheek prints are on the seat of this car if you'd like to see them. This was his car, and this is what he drove across to the piano to play the tunes.
I'm laughing at this car because in Cheshire this would go down very well, wouldn't it? They all like the flash cars here. Well, you couldn't get much flasher than this, could you?
No, but you'd only take this. You've got to remember that there's a mink in the beading. It's mink beading here, and you can't get the car wet.
Oh right.
It is a stage car.
Definitely.
I mean, it's mink in the wings, and you just don't get that wet. Otherwise, it would rust, and then you would have a proper rust bucket.
I'm a bit disappointed there because I was hoping there's a ball this Saturday and I fancied going, and I thought maybe you could escort me there, Jim, in this beautiful gold car. I could wear a gold frock, couldn't I?
Well, if it's a drive-in ball, I'll be there, and as long as it's covered.
And also, I love sparkly things, you know, those
Yeah.
sparkly diamondy things.
Well,
I'm looking here at the hubcap here.
yeah.
Has it got diamonds in the
Well,
wheel?
yeah, there is. Yeah, they certainly look like diamonds. I wouldn't have thought that they are really, but they're supposed to be diamonds. Yeah, there's 7
You're
diamonds.
just worried, aren't you, in case somebody comes down here with the
We
screwdriver?
keep a very close watch on this. Anyone with screwdrivers around here, we never take our eyes off them.
So that gun really is coming in quite useful down at the show, isn't
Oh,
it?
very useful. But you do realise that this is 23.6 karat gold leaf. It's not actual paint.
Isn't it?
No, these are squares. You can see the squares.
Oh right, yeah.
It's
I'm
actu-
quite into my art, so yeah, that's.
well, the squares are stuck
Yeah.
on, so it's not gold paint.
Did you do that? Did
no,
you do
no,
the rest?
he had that done in the States, and all underneath the car is gold leaf. So I believe the cost of doing it was a very large sum. I wouldn't like to tell these people looking at this car.
You have to keep an eye on this, wouldn't you? All these tourists coming down thinking, I'll have a bit of that.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Well, that's why
Yeah.
we have to put the rope round.
Definitely.
We put the rope because, in fact, on the first show we took it to, we did have the wing scratched. Where
Right.
somebody actually thought they wanted to check to see if it was gold.
So you know, you were telling me earlier that you drive all your cars down here.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you actually transport this one down
No,
to the show?
no, no,
So you
no.
drive. What about if it starts raining then?
I could start this car for you and drive out to that gate at 30 mile an hour. I wouldn't go any faster, and travel for up to London.
But what about, you were saying it's not really a car to be driven because in case it gets wet?
That was, and only if the sun is shining, I must say, when I'm driving to London.
Right, so say if it was pouring down with rain, we might not have seen this car today.
We take these convertibles out, we'll wait for the rain to stop, and then we're on our way.
Who drove this one down today
I did.
then? You did?
I'm the only
so
one
who had
driving.
your favourite then, the Lincoln?
I drove the Lincoln afterwards.
Oh, afterwards.
So we have to drive this one down first and then go back for the others.
So you like all the best ones, don't you?
Well,
you know where your bread's buttered.
Yeah, well, it's I enjoy the. Actually, all of the cars drive beautiful.
Yeah.
So they do drive beautiful.
Just finally,
They're wonderful old cars. You know, people don't realise that all these cars here, the money that I've spent on them has been body work. You know, it's not been on the engines. The engines in these cars go on.
Fantastic, yeah.
Oh, really and truly, they go on forever and ever. We've only had to do the Edsel over there, that Edsel. We only had to do the head on that one, take the head off that. But apart from that, we've done the engines are marvellous. So you can forget about spending money on the engines, gearbox, the back axles. On presentation, yes.
Right.
So you may get your body work good. And
so just finally, have you had a phone call then from the man himself, Mr. Liberace, asking how his car's been doing?
oh, bless my soul, if I had a phone call from him, he'd have to have come through
Yeah.
from up above.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks a lot.
It's a pleasure.